What's up, guys? Welcome to Bearded Boys, where your boys bring you what's bold in you with all your favorite brews. I'm your boy, Crookie Crisp. This is your boy,
Liquid Abyss. And we are going to try out 4 different types of beers today. The first one's going to be Juicier Than Thou. The next one's going to be Mai Tai.
The other one's gonna be What's in the Hops by Belching Beaver. And also we got South of the Pier IPA by West Coast IPA.
All right. So the first one we're going to try out is Juicier Than Thou. And first off, before we go into the beers, I would like to say thank you to XL PublicHouse here in Salinas, California. They were grateful enough to share us with their beers that they have on the website that you can order. So go ahead and check out their menu online. And we're just gonna give a quick shout out to them.
Yeah,
all right,
definitely.
So first things first, we're gonna try out this Juicier Than Thou. Juicier Than Thou is by Heretic. They're from Fairfield, California. Well, a little bit about the beer. It's a juicy IPA. Even more juicier than the one before. Apparently this is their second one that they come up with. Their alcohol level is at 6.5. And we're gonna go ahead and see a couple of things today. We're gonna see the color of it. We're gonna see how it smells.
Okay.
We're also gonna see how it feels, how it makes us feel.
Nice.
And also
I'm down for that.
overall expectation of this.
Nice.
All right. You want to start? You want to say before we get started?
I actually am very excited about this one. One of the things that we actually want to implement is the logo. Like beers have their own unique logo, and that's one of the things that we wanted to feature here. So definitely, there's the can. Let's get cracking to it, and let's get some tasting. Oh, nice.
Okay, so here we go.
You go ahead.
We got a better foam than me.
I was telling Frankie the other day that I actually read that foam or head is good. You're actually supposed to get that head because it breaks the CO2 inside of the beer. That way it gives it that aroma and the taste. If you don't do that, actually, all that CO2 remains in there, and when you eat something, it actually creates that bubbly gut feeling
inside.
That you get something right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so right now is probably the perfect time to taste it.
Okay.
So here you go. Salud.
Salud.
Wow. Okay.
Right away, I could taste the mango. And that is something that they did implement in the beer is mango.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I do get the hints of mango. It's very, I would say citrusy. You get lots of citrusy aromas with it. Definitely, I would say a little bit of sourness, not too tart, but you do get a little bit of that taste in the back of your tongue. What do you think this would be paired good with? Like, what kind of food do you think this would?
A pizza.
A pizza. Okay, cool. So a pizza would be perfect for this.
Yeah, I think so. And what's interesting about this beer that I read was that they included creamy lactose, which is a milk sugar, and that I feel like that kind of at the end soothes the whole. The taste of it.
It gives it that malty taste, kind of.
There you go.
Right. Okay.
Malty, but
yeah.
still juicy and
definitely.
Yeah.
So any feelings on like hoppiness? Like,
okay.
What would you
How is it making me feel? Tingly. Of course, I think that's just the alcohol. But definitely good. It made me more alert. It made me more happy. So that's the type of feeling I get.
As far as like the hops goes, what do you think it would rate on the scale of 1 to 5, like hoppiness?
Hoppiness 1 to 5, I would say like a 3.5.
It's very mild, right?
Yeah.
I would say somewhere around a 3 also. 3.5 would be definitely a good score. It's definitely not one of the more hoppy ones that are out there. It's definitely very refreshing, almost like a shandy.
That's it for Juicier Than Thou, again by Heretic. They're by Fairfield, California, and something else. Oh, they have a little slogan, a little quote.
Okay.
And it could be juicier than thou.
Okay. Nice.
We're gonna go ahead and go with our next one. The next one is gonna be Mai Tai IPA. So this one's actually out of Monterey, California. Alvarado Street Brewery, very familiar with that here in the Central Coast. This one's, well, all of them, let's just say all of them are at a 6.5 alcohol percentage. A little bit about this one. It's internationally style pale ale. So it's not IPA, but they consider it. Alvarado Street Brewery calls it an IPA.
Okay.
The yeast is California ale. The hops are Mosaic. And little notes, we're gonna be tasting passion fruit, mango, and lychee.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and...
Is it lychee or lychee?
Lychee?
I'm not too sure. People call it differently, I guess. I guess whatever you want to call it.
You're right. I gotta look that up.
I want to say it's like native to Hawaii, if I'm not mistaken.
This one built up pretty fast as far as the head. It's like really quick. The other one took some time. I don't know what does that have to do with it, but I'm gonna research that. Okay, so here we go. This is gonna be Mai Tai. Cheers.
Salud. Wow.
It's definitely like I can taste that fruit, that grapefruit in it, the mango.
This one definitely is lighter than the other one. So this one actually is a little bit, I don't want to say watered down, but it has definitely a lighter brew on it. The other one, as far as hops goes, I feel like this one has a little bit more hops.
I agree.
Yes. And as far as like feel, this one made me feel warm immediately. I feel like this one was a little more heady than the other one as far as like the way that it hits you. It could be that it's because it's my third flight, but yeah, definitely pairings. I think same. This would go good with like something, like maybe a pizza again. Something, I guess like something kind of carby because this is so light. Like you won't feel super heavy afterwards, So something that would go good definitely with maybe like some bread or something like that, pizza, burger, definitely.
Yeah. I actually experimented with this beer before, and I actually implemented honey. Honey in a stick, or honey on the rim of the glass that you're gonna try out.
Actually, remember you doing that one time? Yes.
Yes.
Actually, that was really good. It gave it a different element. It was just a little bit of sweetness to the hoppiness that it has. I guess on the hops level, I would give this one a 4.
Yeah, or I would say 4.5.
Yeah, it's definitely somewhere in there. It's more hoppy than the other one. It's not the extreme hoppy.
You're right. Because of that, I'm gonna say a 4. I'm gonna put that back at 4 because you're right.
Cool,
We're getting there to that 5. So
yeah. All right. So
cheers to Mai Tai.
Salud. This one is called What's in the Hops, and this one is by Belching Beaver. They are from Vista, California, and one of the interesting things about this one is that it also is a 6.5, which I guess, was that just a coincidence or?
I don't know, I think so.
Okay, most of the beers that we're featuring today, I guess, are 6.5. Another thing is that this one was brewed with 7 different hops. So I'm supposing that this one is gonna be a lot hoppier than the other ones. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's kind of just my thesis on it,
Okay.
Another thing also, this one actually has aromas of pineapple, guava, grapefruit, and the taste is supposed to be that of pineapple, peach, orange, nectarine, and citrus flavors. All right, so
dang, a lot into that one.
Yeah, definitely. All right,
let's crack it open. I also I feel like this one was limited. It was a limited type of a beer that they have. They're not making a lot of them. And also I'm excited to try their beer. I haven't tried a Belching Beaver before. I remember I saw them on a can that they had like a Deftones, so that was kind of cool. Didn't get to try that one though either. But let's see what this tastes like.
That's right. Actually, I tried the Deftones one. That one's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I believe it was Phantom Bride. Yeah, so that's another one by Belching Beaver that you guys can try out. It's really good, actually.
Cool.
Salud.
Whoa, my flavors are all over the place, but
Right.
it's not bitter. I don't have a bad aftertaste on it. It's smooth, but with a lot of flavor in it. And
Right. As far as the hops goes, I was completely wrong. This has absolutely no hops flavor in it. It's more of a malty,
malt,
more of a malty flavor, I think.
Yeah, and I could definitely taste the flavors in it, like you were mentioning. The fruits, very fruity, and actually, like you said, the hops is not that greater than that.
I can definitely taste the pineapple. I get the hint of that, definitely.
I don't know why, but I taste tamarindo in it.
Well, it has guava and grapefruit aromas. So, that's one of the things that I find very interesting. I think smell is supposed to be a certain amount of taste. So sometimes when I do like drink a beer, I kind of do it like wine. I tend to like try to like smell it first before I take that initial gulp.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
In this case, I do taste a lot of the fruits that were kind of mentioned in there.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I could taste it because I smelled it. I smelled it at first, and I didn't really get that much of aroma. But once I got the taste, it was there.
Right.
There with the taste. I see what you're saying.
Pairings. What do you think this would go good with?
Let me see. Candy, tamarindo, tamarind. I believe that's
okay.
What
And maybe we can invent some drink that has tamarindo and some Belching Beaver.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So then I think we're gonna be. We're good with this one.
This one's good. How it makes me feel. I feel like it's making me feel like dangerous. Like it's making me
dangerous,
feel,
huh?
Yeah, like a lot of, especially the can. Looking at the can.
I don't know if we're gonna want to get into that last one then if you're feeling dangerous already.
All right, no, let's go.
All right, let's finish this up.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
The next one is gonna be south of the Pier, and that is a West Coast IPA, and that is by Coronado Brewing. In collaboration with Pizza Port. They basically have made a beer that is gonna give us smells of tropical fruits, and it is brewed with Southern Hemisphere hops. We're ready to taste this one, and any thoughts before we get into it? You think anything in particular?
South of the Pier. What I was reading about South of the Pier is that they're also a restaurant. So there's a restaurant slash brewery. Aside from that, no, I mean it's very
cool
rare.
Can.
Yeah, it's a cool can.
I gotta say that. It's
very
a
rare.
really cool can. I mean, it looks like it has like waves, people surfing under the actual port, so maybe that's why it's called South Port, because they're underneath it.
That's true.
All right.
One way to find out.
All right, let's get cracking into it.
And they are from San Diego, California. This brewery.
Wow, lots of hops. Lots of head. I'm sorry, not hops. We're about to find the hops out right now. Definitely had lots of head upon impact of the glass, so we might have to wait a little bit for this.
Yeah, this one from the head is just...
Which is, again, not a bad thing, because you're supposed to get that head. You're supposed to break that CO2 and get into the aromas. You want them to break out.
Let's see, let's smell it. Let's see. Very tropical.
Subtle, but yes, it has a tropical scent to it, definitely.
Okay,
let's try it. There you go. Okay.
I don't know why, but creamier. I don't know why I want to bring that in, but it's just creamier.
It definitely has. It almost coats your tongue. It has like not kind of like cough syrup, but it kind of gives you like a little coating.
Man,
it's kind of like the malt again. It's that malt flavor.
Okay. I like it because it's definitely tropical. it gives me that hops. It makes you feel, I don't know, maybe it's because of all the beers, but I'm feeling a little bit more buzzed on this one.
Okay. Again, what was the alcohol percentage again?
6.5.
On this one was 6.5. Yeah.
Oh, we're 6.5.
So,
this one has a little bit more bitter. It does have a bitter out of the four that we tasted.
more bitter flavor.
I would say this one has a little bit more bitter flavor.
Hops level on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you say?
This one's at 4.5.
4.5. Yes, I definitely will say this is a lot hoppier than I think the other ones. You start to get into that bitter realm. Not like a sour, but definitely more bitter when it comes to, I guess, like the IPAs. Once you start getting into the triple IPAs and all that stuff, that's really when you get into like the really bitter ones. But great beer. Great beer. I would definitely get this one again. I think because of that malty flavor, I do feel like it kind of like hits me a little bit faster than the other ones again. I almost feel like they went in order in the way that they hit me. And again, I don't know if it's the alcohol because like we've been drinking four different ones, but definitely the first one wasn't like, I felt it, but it wasn't like that instant, you know?
Impactful.
Right. The second one was definitely a lot, like I felt it a lot quicker. Third one, faster than the second one, and this one definitely a lot more than the first three.
Definitely, and I did grade them. I've all of the information that I got online. That's how I put them. I put them in order for that reason. I felt like it was going to be that gradual type of flavor.
Okay.
And I feel like it did give us that. And you're right. This one, I would say that as far as the bitterness, this one's definitely the bitterness. This one goes down. And then, yeah, I honestly have to say, as far as bitterness goes, this would be the order. This is the most, second to the most, third, and this one's just like juicy, like a juicy type.
Right, yeah. That was the most refreshing, something that you would want to have like on one of these hot days, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just kicking it at home.
This one right here, and it's actually rare, so make sure you get that ASAP. And well, I mean, that concludes today's show on as far as these beers go. And thank you again to XL PublicHouse for giving us these beers and letting us try them out. Now it's your turn to try them out, and we'll see you next time here when we go ahead and implement another video, another project for you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, and hey, we hope to see you again soon.
And well, we're signing off. We are the Bearded Boys, Liquid Abyss,
and Cookie Crisp.
Here we go. Have a good night.